In the heart of Ann Arbor stands an institution that was established before Michigan was even a state. A university that began with just 7 students and 2 professors, but would grow to become one of the most influential centers of learning in the world. A place where the first American university chemical laboratory was built, where the groundwork for the digital age was laid, and where athletic excellence created the largest stadium in the Western Hemisphere. This is the University of Michigan, where leaders are made, where breakthroughs are achieved, and where traditions run as deep as the maize and blue that color its identity. A place that has shaped America's story through education, innovation, and the pursuit of knowledge. Today, we'll uncover the remarkable history, extraordinary achievements, and fascinating stories behind the University of Michigan, an institution that has left an indelible mark on our world for over 2 centuries. Origins, from Detroit to Ann Arbor. The story begins in 1817, 3 decades before Michigan would become a state. The Michigan Territory was still a frontier outpost, with Detroit being little more than a small town of about 1,200 people on the edge of the American wilderness. On August 26, 1817, this territorial legislature, led by Governor Lewis Cass and Judge Augustus Ward, established what they called the Catholepistimiad, or the University of Michigania. The name, a bizarre combination of Greek and Latin coined by Judge Woodward, roughly translated to School of Universal Knowledge. Woodward was a thin, eccentric man of high society and learning, very much out of place in the Michigan wilderness. Working with Father Gabriel Richard, a French missionary and teacher, he envisioned an institution that would offer education in 13 didaxum, or subjects that comprised a complete education. The first university building was a modest 2-story structure on Bay Street in what is now downtown Detroit. It operated essentially as a preparatory school, as the frontier territory was still barely literate and not ready for higher education. 20 years later, 1837, Michigan achieved statehood, and the newly formed state legislature approved moving the university to Ann Arbor. The town had offered 40 acres of land, what is now the central campus in the area known as the Diag, in hopes of securing the state capital. When Lansing was chosen as the capital instead, Ann Arbor pivoted to attract the university. In 1841, the University of Michigan opened its doors in Ann Arbor with just 7 students, 6 freshmen and 1 sophomore, taught by 2 professors. The first structures on the campus were 4 faculty residents built in the Greek Revival style, along with Mason Hall and South College, which served as both classrooms and dormitories. Only one of these original buildings survives today, a faculty home that was renovated in the Italianate style to serve as the president's house. It is the oldest structure on campus, a physical link to the university's beginnings. The first graduating class in 1845 numbered just 11 students, but the university's ambitions were already evident. By 1866, enrollment had swelled to 1,205 students, many of them Civil War veterans. In less than 25 years, the University of Michigan had become the largest university in the United States. Innovation and academic excellence. From its earliest days, the University of Michigan embraced a mission of academic excellence and innovation. In 1856, it constructed the first American university building designed specifically as a chemical laboratory, a revolutionary concept at the time. Under the leadership of President Henry Tappet in the 1850s, Michigan adopted European academic models, particularly from German universities that balanced teaching and research. This approach was revolutionary in American higher education, making Michigan one of the first true research universities in the United States. Evidence of this commitment was the construction of the Detroit Observatory in 1854, which became the 3rd largest observatory in the world at the time. The university was pushing American education in new directions. The 1860s saw Michigan become the first American university to own and operate its own hospital, establishing a tradition of medical innovation that continues today. The university pioneered the use of moot courts in legal education in 1859 and created the first courses in American history at any college. In 1870, the University of Michigan broke new ground in American education by admitting women as students, a decision that was strongly opposed by many faculty and male students at the time. Michigan's leadership in expanding educational access continued throughout the 19th century. By 1891, Michigan remained the largest university in the nation with 2,420 students representing most states, territories, and 11 foreign countries. The University of Michigan was emerging as not just a state institution, but a national and increasingly international one. Medical breakthroughs and scientific achievements. Over the decades, the University of Michigan has been at the forefront of medical research and breakthroughs that have changed countless lives. Today, with annual research expenditures exceeding $2 billion, the university ranks as the top public research university in the United States, with over $500 million awarded annually to the medical school alone. Michigan researchers have pioneered treatments across virtually every field of medicine. In 1924, David Cowie developed iodized salt to wipe out endemic goiter, a simple innovation that dramatically improved public health. In 1944, Thomas Francis Jr. developed the influenza vaccine for the U.S. Army during World War II. The university's prowess in medical innovation extends to pharmaceuticals as well. In 1964, Michigan alumnus Jerome Horowitz synthesized the drug AZT, which would later become a critical treatment in the fight against AIDS. In 2003, the FDA approved the flu mist and nasal flu vaccine developed in Michigan School of Public Health by Hunain John Masab. Today, Michigan medicine continues to push the boundaries of medical science through initiatives like the Fast Forward Medical Innovation Program, which helps translate laboratory discoveries into practical treatments. The Center for Surgical Innovation develops cutting-edge solutions in surgical care, including the use of extended reality technology for training surgeons. Recent breakthroughs include the development of brain-computer interfaces that enable paralysis patients to socialize and work remotely, new strategies for cancer immunotherapy, and advanced technologies for early detection of lung cancer. Technology and digital innovation. Beyond medicine, the University of Michigan has been a technological pioneer throughout its history. In the 1960s, Michigan researchers developed time-sharing computing systems and were among the first to experiment with digital connectivity that would eventually evolve into the internet. In 1962, Emmett Leith and Juris Upatniks developed laser holography at Michigan, revolutionizing the field of optics. During the 1960s and 70s, Michigan's Willow Run Labs advanced satellite remote sensing technology that would later prove crucial for environmental monitoring and defense applications. Michigan's digital innovation continues in the modern era. In the early 2000s, Michigan alumnus Larry Page co-created Google, which would become the world's dominant search engine. The university also created and manages the Hathi Trust, one of the world's largest digital libraries. In 2023 alone, University of Michigan researchers generated 615 new inventions and established 28 startup companies, making it a powerhouse in research commercialization. Through its innovation partnership centers, the university helps faculty and students develop, protect, and advance their ideas for the market. Today, Michigan researchers are at the cutting edge of artificial intelligence, robotics, autonomous vehicles, and countless other technologies that will shape our future. The university's $19 billion endowment provides resources to continue pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The Big House and athletic tradition. No exploration of the University of Michigan would be complete without discussing the Big House, the Michigan Stadium, the largest stadium in the United States and the second largest in the world. With a capacity of 107,601, it's a monument to Michigan's outsized athletic ambitions. The stadium's story begins with the legendary coach Fielding Yost, who arrived at Michigan in 1901 and quickly built a football dynasty. After years of playing at smaller venues like Ferry Field, Yost recognized the growing popularity of college football and the need for a much larger facility. In 1926, after much political maneuvering by Yost, construction began on a new stadium in a natural ravine north of the planned Stadium Boulevard. This location was chosen partly because excavators would have less soil to remove, keeping construction costs down. When Michigan Stadium opened in October 1st, 1927, it could seat 72,000 fans, though heavy rain kept the first game's attendance to less than 40,000. Over the decades, the stadium has been repeatedly expanded to reach its current capacity, maintaining its status as the largest in America. Michigan's athletic tradition extends far beyond the stadium itself. The university's teams, known as the Wolverines, have won numerous national championships across multiple sports. The football program claims 11 national titles and is one of the most successful in history. Michigan athletes have shined on national and international stages. Alumni like Tom Brady, Michael Phelps, and Desmond Howard have achieved fame at the highest levels of their sports. The university has produced countless Olympians, with Michigan-affiliated athletes winning dozens of Olympic medals. On football Saturdays, the Big House transforms into Michigan's third largest city for a few hours. The traditions, the maize and blue colors, the fight song The Victors, the winged helmets, create an experience that binds generations of Michigan faithful together in a spectacle unlike any other in American sports. Iconic campus landmarks. The University of Michigan campus is home to some of the most distinctive architecture in American higher education, with buildings spanning styles from Greek Revival to Modernist. At the heart of the original 40 acres is the Diag, the central green space that serves as the social hub of the campus. In the center of the Diag sits a brass M, a gift from the class of 1953 that has spawned one of Michigan's most enduring superstitions. Legend has it that if a student steps on the M before taking their first exam, they will fail. Generations of students have carefully sidestepped the emblem, not willing to test the curse. Perhaps the most architecturally impressive area on campus is the Law Quadrangle, completed in 1933. The law school was designed in the Tudor Gothic style of England's Cambridge and Oxford universities, with soaring stone facades, intricate woodwork, and stained glass windows. It was the first self-contained law school in the country, housing classrooms, library, faculty offices, and living facilities all in one complex. Standing 212 feet tall, Burt Memorial Tower and its barred carry-on are among the university's most recognizable structures. Completed in 1936, the tower houses 55 bells ranging from 12 pounds to 12 tons, making it the third heaviest carry-on instrument in the world. Concerts are played daily at noon, with the bells audible across campus. Hill Auditorium, designed by renowned architect Albert Kahn and completed in 1913, is known for its exceptional acoustics and has hosted countless performances by world-class musicians and speakers for over a century. The Frederick R. Weissman Art Museum represents Michigan's commitment to arts. Housing over 20,000 pieces, the museum's collection ranges from American modernism to Korean furniture, creating a cultural hub on campus. According to campus folklore, a student isn't truly a Michigan co-ed until they've been kissed under the engineering arch at midnight, a tradition dating back to when men lived on Central Campus and women lived in the Hill residence halls with a strict 10 p.m. curfew. Notable alumni and global impact. Over its more than 2 centuries of existence, the University of Michigan has produced over 600,000 living alumni who have shaped virtually every field of human endeavor. From presidents to Nobel laureates, astronauts to artists, Michigan graduates have left an indelible mark on our world. The university's most famous political alumnus is undoubtedly Gerald Ford, the 38th President of the United States, who played football for the Wolverines before embarking on his political career. Michigan's influence in government extends to numerous senators, representatives, governors, and cabinet officials. In technology and business, Michigan alumni like Google co-founder Larry Page have created companies that have transformed the global economy. Michigan graduates lead Fortune 500 companies and have founded countless startups that drive innovation across industries. Michigan scientific alumni have received Nobel Prizes, developing life-saving treatments and pushed the boundaries of human knowledge. In 1968, alumnus Marshall Nierenberg shared the Nobel Prize in Medicine for cracking the genetic code, just one example of Michigan graduates' contributions to scientific achievement. Today, the University of Michigan's influence extends far beyond the American borders. With students from all 50 states and over 100 countries, the university is truly global in its outlook and impact. International partnerships and research initiatives address some of the world's most pressing challenges, from climate change to public health. With over 50,000 students spread across 19 colleges and schools, today's University of Michigan continues the tradition of excellence established more than 2 centuries ago. Ranked consistently among the top public universities in the world, Michigan remains at the forefront of education, research, and innovation. Closing. From its humble beginnings in Detroit to its current status as a global leader in research and education, the University of Michigan has embodied the pursuit of knowledge and service to society for more than 200 years. Its motto, Artis Scientia Veritas, or Arts, Knowledge, Truth, continues to guide an institution that has shaped countless lives and contributed immeasurably to human progress. The University of Michigan stands today as a testament to the power of education to transform lives and change the world. Its distinctive blend of academic excellence, cutting-edge research, and passionate community has created an institution unlike any other. One where the leaders and best are not just celebrated in song, but forged in classrooms, laboratories, and playing fields every day. This is Michigan, where the maize and blue colors represent not just a university, but a legacy of achievement and aspiration that continues to inspire generation after generation to reach higher, think deeper, and make their mark on our world.